My dear friends, today we are celebrating the feast of St. Joseph the Worker, not feast of the work of St. Joseph. There is a distinction. It is not the feast of the work of St. Joseph, rather it is the feast of St. Joseph the Worker. The focus is on the worker, not on work itself. As a whole, today we celebrate the feast and say we are honoring the dignity of labor and work is important. We are all co-creators with the Lord, all that is there, but the focus is more on the worker. Many times we know in our own context, we often reduce the people to the work they do. For example, somebody is doing the work in a chief minister's office. We treat such a person with such great dignity. But on the other hand, somebody is working, let's say, cleaning our drainage around here, then we look down at the person. We are actually not valuing the persons, the workers, rather we are only looking at the work. So this feast is a reminder to us that, yes, we are all workers and we don't just reduce the people to their work, but we look at the person who is doing that. We have many drivers working with us, kitchen staff working with us. At times, the way we treat them is not just, not fair. Even though we are not able to pay with high scale, but at least we should be able to look at them with respect. We should be able to treat them with respect. Sometimes we give a big smile when big shots come, but we can be treating those who work with us with a lot of disrespect. Today is a reminder, and the gospel what we read was people were trying to look at Jesus and his family only to the work of carpentry. They were not able to look at the value of Jesus and his family. Jesus was trying to do the miraculous works, but he chose not to do because they were not able to look at the person who was doing the work. It is in this context this feast was established in the year 1955 by Pope Pius XII. That was post-World War era, Second World War. People were migrating from place to place and cheap labor. As a result, people were not respected. Hire and fire policy. That was the time Pope said, no, we need to learn to respect people. So this feast was established not just to appreciate the work, but also to appreciate the workers. So as we celebrate this feast of St. Joseph the Worker, let us remind ourselves that we are all workers collaborating with the mission of God, and also we learn to respect our co-workers, understanding their dignity and their value. Amen.